Hello. As you know, I talk a lot about how people consume ideas instead of thinking about their own. They think about ways that they can imitate other people, and they therefore allow their creative expression to wither away and atrophy. So, what are some things you can do to stop this? Well, literally almost anything. If you want to draw, if you find something that you can draw on, like I had a tea box and it had a pattern, so I opened up the box and folded open all the corners and ripped off the glue, and then I drew in the lines. I was following the lines, but at least I was creating something. I have this channel where I just splurge out my ideas. Sometimes I'll do yoga, like a routine, and that's a creative thing to do. And then also, I even take it a step further and just do whatever stretch feels good. Like, I'll be on the floor and then I'll be stretching my arms or whatever, just kind of freestyling. Reading is creative because you are reading what someone else has written down, but you're also thinking about it. Like, and you'll notice sometimes you're reading and then you'll just space out and start thinking about something else while you're reading. And then 2 pages later, you're like, oh wow, I don't even know what I just read. And the same happens when you're watching a video sometimes. So basically, creativity is challenging, but it doesn't have to be painful. Although a lot of art and music is created out of pain, because we're not really equipped with the skills to express our pain with words to other people, which would be very helpful and healthy for us to do. Any number of ways you could find to express your own ideas. You have original ideas and thoughts and an original, unique perspective, because no one has the same life. So you might judge yourself and put yourself into a category of people and say, oh, I'm just like these people because I'm this, this, and this, and therefore I have nothing new to bring to the table. A lot of people probably say that. I've definitely thought that before. I thought, what do I know? But every single person has a unique perspective because of their unique life. Like, you could break yourself down into 1,000 categories based on your life experience. And then you'd see how unique of a perspective you have. And that might encourage you to express your perspective. Talking is another way to be creative. When you have a conversation with someone, granted, a lot of conversations are kind of scripted in a way that's socially acceptable. Now that can be very frustrating, because not only are you not being creative, but you're often stifling your creativity and telling it to shut up. And that hurts a lot. That's kind of like suicide. It's kind of like murdering yourself, because your real self wants to say, I'm not fine. This bad thing happened to me. Or, you know what? I wonder, if instead of selling coffee at Starbucks, they could also sell alcohol, or whatever is going on in your head that you want to express, like you have some like desire to express it, but instead you say, I'm fine, how are you doing? Nice weather. It's just so dumb. it's painful because it's like, what is that, in Japan or China where they like strap the girl's feet so that they can't grow? It's like that, that hurts. So how to be genuine and how to be innovative are often the same thing because we're creative creatures and we like to make stuff and say stuff and sing stuff and dance stuff, but often we seem to neglect that instinct. It's an instinct, I think, a creative instinct. And when that happens, we get messed up. And I believe that it can go so far as to cause physical ailments. Repression of your true self can cause physical ailments and pain. You know, I feel like people that don't express themselves a lot end up with a lot of physical ailments. And then the only thing they express is how much pain they're in. So it's kind of a danger to suppress your creative instincts because then by the time you actually get around to expressing them, you're so bent out of shape, in pain, suffering from just not being understood, because how can people understand you if you're not expressing yourself? You cut yourself off from the whole world if you deny them the opportunity to hear your own unique perspective, and you're slowly killing yourself. So be creative or die.